Hello folks, you're welcome once again to my channel. Jude Wawa Boss Ayog, still the name. Welcome to another episode of the expose with Wawa Boss. The last one I did spoke about the science of witchcraft. So this is a continuation of the same topic, like a part 2 of the science of witchcraft. In a quick recap of what I said in the part 1, I mentioned and explained sleep paralysis, which is one of the witchcraft processes and experiences. And I said I would discuss and explain 2 other ones, which are OBE, out of body experience, and also teleporting and quantum teleporting. And I also say that I will speak on some plants and herbs and tools basically used in witchcraft practices. Alright, let's go. We don't have much time. Let me see if I can squeeze everything I have to say in 10 minutes or thereabout. Okay, just like sleep paralysis, which many of us have experienced in the past, some of us may have also experienced a time probably whereby we suddenly notice that you can look down at your physical body, from a distance, like your soul or spirit is out of your body, and you can see your physical body still lying down, and you can even have a sense of happenings outside your immediate space or your immediate environment. I know a popular actor, a young actor, an Instagram personality, Williams Uchemba, has once said that he has had that experience. He came out and said openly that he had that experience. Now, in science, alright, this experience is known as OBE, which is out of body experience, which is also called astral travel, astral projection, and dissociative episodes. Now, the spirit body or the spirit soul that lives out of the body and look at the body is known by science as the astral body. There's this belief that witches can leave their physical body and travel to another location for a meeting or to bewitch or attack the victim in another location and later return to a physical body, just like they say in pidgin and broken down, say winch they fly, winch they fly from the village, even come town, come chop person, all those kind of sayings, basically. But just like science explains with the OBE, which is out of body experience or astral travel, this is possible because the astral body can travel in space to other areas, other location during an out of body experience. You understand? And the astral body, in this case you can call it the spirit body, can relate with other entities and still return to the physical body, and also take note that the astral body travels has no limit within the universe. This means that it can go as wide as far as possible, and still come back to the physical body, just like William mentioned in his Instagram page with his experience. Now, this is the science that explains that aspect of witchcraft process, whereby let me put it again in pidgin. Some people will say witchcraft will just come up for night, their body go still there, they fit change to rat or bird, or they fit just fly, go somewhere, go chop the person, basically. So it sounds funny, you understand, but all those comments are basically true. But the way science is putting it now is that what is going on at that particular point is what science call out-of-body experience or astral travel. Yeah, basically. Now, another one I want to talk about is teleporting. I know many of us must have heard about that word, teleport, before now, though it has not been physically proven that humans can teleport, that is, move from one physical point to another in physical form. You know, though there is a general belief that witches can actually do that, like disappear and reappear somewhere else, and sometimes some magicians, through some funny tricks or thereabout, have tried it too. However, science is still playing with the idea of the possibility of physical movement, physical teleporting from one point to the other. However, they have not yet achieved success in that. But however, they have achieved success in quantum teleporting, which involves the process whereby a quantum information like atom or proton can be transmitted exactly in principle from one location to another. You know, but OBE or astral travel seems to provide more scientific explanation as to how witches are able to achieve these feats or this movement or this flying. Understand? Now, in rounding up this video, let me also talk about some of the tools or plants and herbs used in the practice of witchcraft, which includes atme. Atme now, it's a knife used like that of a surgical blade. You know, we watch witchcraft films or movie or experience maybe a dream, or you see them acting or operating. They are always having one small knife, like a surgical blade, which is used to tore into victims or tore into what they want to do, basically. Now, another one is a chalice. Chalice is like a ceremonial cup used in the old days, which is acclaimed to be used for serving witches' potion and their concoction, basically mixed with blood, because a lot of people believe they operate basically with blood, you know. Also, there are roots and herbs. I will mention a few of them, like hemlock. You can do research, you can carry out your research on all these things I'm saying. Like I said in the part 1, I don't speak fallacy here. All I do is research and facts, basically, on my channel. Now, I have hemlock. It's one of the plants. Nightshade, menbane, mandrake, which is another one. But to mention a few, most of these herbs and plants are very, very poisonous, and most of them contains hyposcine, which is a tropine alkaloid, which was used as a local anesthetic. However, when overdosed, it can be very poisonous and also cause hallucinations. Now, hyposcine or scopolamine is used today to treat motion sickness, and lower doses of it are used to treat nausea and stomach cramps. You know, so science is trying to tell us that even though they are used for evil then, or used to poison or used to harm people, it also have its own good usage if synthesized properly in a lab and given in the right dose. You understand? Due to time, let me just mention like a few of them more. Hemlock and nightshade are also both very poisonous and toxic plants, and hemlock is considered the plant that was used to kill Socrates. That was actually a claim by Plato himself, and made that claim that it was that same hemlock plant that was used to poison Socrates. You know, mandrake, which is another plant used in the practice of witchcraft, according to my research, on its own part is also used as an anesthetic, but in overdose would also be poisonous. You know, these are some of the plants and herbs used then in practice of witchcraft, which science explains as very poisonous plants that can kill victims in a very short time, you know, if applied in the negative way. But most of them, if applied properly and used well, synthesized well, can also be used to treat some known ailments, like I mentioned in the past, used as anesthetics, used to treat motion sickness and whatnot. Well, let me stop here. This is so far been a very interesting one, the science of witchcraft. I've highlighted about OBE, I spoke about teleporting, I spoke about sleeping paralysis or sleep paralysis, I spoke about some roots and herbs used in the practice of witchcraft as explained by science. That's it. I want to thank you all for watching. Please, as usual, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and please share. Thank you very much. Thank you.